Coming up on Mountain News this morning, many people came out for the grand opening of a new store in Laurel County that opened its doors just in time for the holiday rush.
And a quick pit stop as people drove into church Sunday morning to drop off boxes of food for families in need this holiday season.
Plus, visiting the dentist is not cheap, but it is important to your health. We look at one group who helped the financial burden this past weekend with free dental care.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, it's 4:59. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Mountain News on this Monday, the 25th of November. Madison, it is foggy as can be outside.
It is. Like I couldn't see, probably my hand out the window.
No, it's almost that bad. You couldn't even see the station from the light. Let's bring Brandon in this morning. And Brandon, just a thick blanket of fog to start off this Thanksgiving week.
That's exactly right. And 1 month until Christmas, if we're looking ahead already. But again, we are going to see, again, some dense fog this morning. So just be super careful. Give yourself plenty of time outside the WYMT studios. We're already seeing that thick and dense fog. And it's around the region, even though it's not showing up on those sensors, except down in the Cumberland Valley, less than a mile of visibility. So just be careful this morning in a lot of locations. It's out there, so just keep an eye on that. Temperature's cold this morning. Upper 20s to low to mid 30s across the area. You're kind of splitting the difference there at 30. A little extra on the coffee meter just because it's Monday. And then, of course, max warming needed just because of the temperatures. Your out the door forecast features sunshine today after that fog lifts, and temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 50s. I'll have the rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Madison.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, the Harlan Boys Choir was invited to sing at Governor-elect Andy Beshear's inauguration. The inauguration is December 10th in Frankfort, and the assistant director of the choir says the boys will have 8 practices before the big day. The Harlan County Choir is also known for singing at President George H.W. Bush's presidential inauguration in 1989.
Just in time for Black Friday. Many people came out yesterday for the grand opening of Marshall's in London. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was also held for the store's official opening day. Kohl's and Five Below recently opened their doors in London as well.
And it may not be cheap, but is important for your health. We're talking about visiting the dentist. You may not think of it, but there are a lot of people who can't afford to do so. So on Saturday, students from UK College of Dentistry offered free dental care to those in need.
Regardless if they can pay or not, they need to be healthy. It's kind of our duty to take care of them.
This event marked the school's first Dental Extension Day of Dignity, and organizers say they hope to do this again next year.
A quick pit stop as people drove into church Sunday morning. Volunteers at Crossroads Church in Lexington unloaded the boxes of Thanksgiving food for families in need. The pastor of the church said over the past few weeks, members of the church went grocery shopping and filled boxes with ingredients of a Thanksgiving dinner. It is something Crossroads Church has been doing for 24 years.
One of the benefits of being a part of a larger church is that we get to make an impact, and so being able to serve that many meals to that many families is a great opportunity that we have.
The boxes of food will go to different ministries across Kentucky and Ohio. They say it is about making sure everyone can celebrate Thanksgiving.
And in Louisville, over 100 hot rods took the streets to gather toys for children in need. It was all for the Cruising for Claus Hot Rod Toy Ride. A police escort and Santa led the cars through Iroquois Park, onto Outer Loop and 3rd Street Road, all the way to Valley Station Road and Dixie Highway. Last year, over $4,000 were raised for children in need.
All these toys we raise, they go to the cancer, to kids with cancer there at Norton's, and we've all been touched with somehow by cancer, and just something I wanted to do and give back. And I seen the motorcycle guys do it in Toys for Tots, so we're doing it with hot rods.
Each one of the drivers brought a toy to donate to Norton Children's Hospital, and this was the 2nd year for the Hot Ride Toy Run.
Well, Thanksgiving is only days away. A lot of you may have finished your grocery shopping this weekend before things get too hectic.
But whether your kitchen is stocked and ready to go, or you haven't even started a list yet, Brandon Jarrett gives us some tips on how to prepare for the holiday.
The holiday rush is officially upon us, and this is your last weekend to get those holiday goods. Here are some preparedness tips ahead of Turkey Day. Be sure you made a list and you've checked it twice for all the ingredients you need to make your feast successful. The closer we get to Thanksgiving, the longer those grocery store lines tend to be. And those who are traveling to see loved ones, give yourself extra time to reach your destination. And while those birds may remain in stock, no pun intended there, some stores will be closing early, so check your nearest grocery for store hours. Happy holidays from 13 News. Reporting in Bowling Green, I'm Brandon Jarrett.
Again, a lot of stores will close on Thanksgiving. Be sure to plan ahead and see which stores will be open near you.
And getting pulled over by an officer can make a good day bad and a bad day even worse. Except for those in Florida who got stopped on Friday by the Miami Gardens police. Officers spent the day pulling over drivers at random, not to ticket them, but to give them something to be thankful for.
Stop at the stop sign?
Yes, it did.
Positive, right?
100%.
You're not getting a ticket. I just want to give you a turkey for Thanksgiving.
Well, the chief of Miami Gardens Police calls the event creative community outreach. While the drivers say they will take the turkeys over tickets any day, the turkeys for the usual holiday giveaway were donated by Walmart.
Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning.
More news is on the way.
Coming up, for those of you who prefer a real tree at Christmas, we'll take a look at how to keep them from being a danger to your home.
The forecast for this week takes us on a ride both with conditions and temperatures. I'll track them out for you in about 3 minutes.